What's up, guys? Welcome back to SMD Fishing. Your host Amir Smith here. Don't mind me swaying. I don't have spot lock, and it's just a homemade John boat here, of course. And I appreciate you guys joining in for the first time. If you're here for the first time, thank you very much. And for all my subscribers that have already, been with me, you know that I don't have spot lock. I'm going to sway when I do these types of talks. But it's all good. Again, like I said in my other videos, if you guys see something crawl up behind me, let me know, okay? So in this video, you guys already know the topic. I just want to talk to you guys about finding your late summer, early fall bass in this transition period. Sometimes it can be difficult. The bass are really dispersed right now. You have some who are still staying deep, that 8 to 10 foot range, maybe a little deeper, 15 foot, depending on your body of water. Then you have the other bass who are up and roaming in the shallows, over 2-3 feet deep, maybe in a foot deep, depending on certain situations. So at this point in time, as you can see, you're gonna have a good amount of rods on your deck, guaranteed. Could definitely start off with search baits, trying to find these fish as fast as possible. One of the first places I like to start, probably a secondary point. If not, maybe about a quarter back in that secondary point. That's where I'll start. Like I said, using search baits, trying to see where those fish are going to be at. Definitely all your lay down logs or lay down limbs, you definitely want to hit those. Definitely crank bait over top of it, spinner bait when necessary, in proper conditions. But all your search baits, you can start bringing those things back out. I know summertime was kind of rough because the search baits, fishing at that 2-3 foot range. Yes, you might have caught fish, but it wasn't the quality of fish that you were looking for. And like I said before in my previous videos, I feel your better quality fish are deeper during the summertime. But again, like I said, during this late summer, early fall transition, these fish are going to be on the move. You know what? Let me take a step back. One of the first things I'm looking for before I even start fishing, I have to see bait. Period. Point blank. Period. Bass aren't going to be where the bait aren't. Okay, so having electronics, I'm running a Lowrance Hook 2, but having electronics helps me find the bait. These bass are only going to feed when they, like I said, you have food in the area. So as I'm coming to, like I said, my first stop, which is most likely, a point, secondary point, I'll literally just idle through that area, see if I see anything in the graph. Like I said, whether it be bait fish or especially if you start seeing arches, of course, you want to start fishing. But you want to see something in the area. Definitely scan the banks for your blue herring. Birds know where the bait is. But you want to look for life. You want to look for life in these secondary points, coves, things like that. You definitely want to look for life because they're not going to be around if there's nothing to eat. Okay, scan your area. You don't see anything, keep moving. This time of the year is one of those running gun times, guaranteed. You're going to cover a lot of water. Period. Another area I like to check out is your docks that have a little access to a little deeper water. These bass are still going to hang around those areas. That's where you start finding your crayfish, things like that. These bass are definitely feeding up. Now don't get me wrong, primary bait that they're going to be feeding on is going to be shad. So that's why I said your search baits as far as crankbait, spinner baits. Depends on where you're at. Lipless crankbaits, you start bringing those back out again. But you definitely want to go try these docks out. Banging the crankbait off the docks, anything that's going to cause reaction bites. Like I said, your search baits running through these docks are very important for, like I said, fish that live in that area. Period. They're going to come up to feed. They're looking for shad, looking for a place to ambush. Docks give the bass great cover to hide and ambush fish as they come by. Another place I like to go, let's say you're running the creek channel and you check your maps. You got a place off to your right or your left that has a nice shallow flat. When I call shallow flat, between 2 to 4 foot area that runs a good little distance up to the bank. We're talking about maybe a 20-30 yard stretch until you hit to the bank. So you got deep water, and then you got a nice shallow flat that gradually rises up to the bank. Areas like that, I'm going to run top water. I'm swaying again, but I'm going to run top water just see if any bass came up shallow to feed. But like I said, I'm definitely going to run top water in those areas. It's not too far away from deep water. Those bass can pull up, feed, and go right back down if need be, or like I said, stay up shallow. But definitely want to run top waters, buzz bait, whopper plopper, frogs if if the condition says to do so. Frog, I don't necessarily throw a frog everywhere, but down by your laydowns, definitely throw a frog. Of course, if you got lilies. But it's all in case of your body of water. Throw what you feel is necessary. Like I said, I like to cover a lot of water, so like I said, buzz bait, whopper plopper, things like that. All right, last but not least, one thing you definitely want to look out for as far as finding these bass is for vegetation, whether it be vegetation above water or below water. These bass still need oxygen. Bait fish are definitely going to push back into these creeks, things like that. So if you got grass that are back in the creeks, bait fish plus grass, you're gonna find the bass. Period. So you're definitely looking for hydrilla, lily pads, any type of aquatic vegetation. Period. It's gonna draw fish in. It's gonna keep them there, especially the water temperatures. I'm looking at 76 right now, 76-degree water temperature out here on the Potomac. These bass are definitely going to be moving up, roaming. So if you can find, like I said, aquatic vegetation, you're definitely going to be able to find bait fish and find multiple species of fish, really. And this bass is going to be out there feeding, looking for bait fish to come by, nice ambush points, areas that they can, have an easy feed. Oh, and one bonus place. Now, I don't have a lot of them, but a bridge. If your area or fishery has bridges, it's definitely most likely going to have rocks near it. So if you can find rock, that'd be great too as well. Definitely a great area for bass to come feed up. Majority of bridges, the rock bank. So some can have transition banks as far as big chunk rock down to pea gravel, things like that. Or you have ones that actually just have all, large chunk rock. But 9 times out of 10, most bridges have a nice grade down into deeper water. So these bass have a great area where they can ambush. They'll come up shallow and feed in those rocks, and then go back down deep to, pretty much mellow out for the day. If you guys already know about, fishing rocks, things like that, you know that rocks and boulders, things like that, it brings forage. So these bass are going to be definitely around the bridge pilings, down around the edge of the bridge where you'll see rock banks, things like that. That's where you throw your crankbait, things that are going to bank through those rocks. I like to move a jig pretty fast when I'm hopping through areas like that. I cause a reaction bite. I try not to give bass too much time to look at the jig, but it's all in that moment. Fish are going to tell you what they want. And again, I like to fish fast personally. I'm a power fisherman, so whether it be a jig or crankbait, I'm moving very quickly. Okay, crankbait, I'm rolling. Jig, I'm hopping along. If they want it, they're going to bite it. If not, you keep moving. But that's it for this one, guys. Like I said, just going over this summer, late summer to early fall transition, where to find these bass at. Definitely areas you want to try out. And again, main thing, find the bait and cover a lot of water. Period. This is the running gun time of the year. You slow it down once the water starts to get a little cooler. You can slow it down, pick your areas, because they'll be in that nice sweet spot of water temperature. So you can probably go to one area and stay there, or make loops around one creek that you find. And just catch them left and right. But at this moment, you still got some shallow, you still got some deep. You got a running gun, a lot of covering water, a lot of search baits. And I hope you guys can use these tips to go out there and catch more bass during this summer to fall transition. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend who's about to go out next weekend, wants a few tips, a few places to definitely go check out. I greatly appreciate the support. If you can, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys. I appreciate all your support, man. I really do. And if you guys got any questions, please leave it down in the comment section below. I love interacting with you guys. And if you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll definitely take into consideration, make a video just for you if you want to. But thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.